Welcome habit hackers and self-improvement junkies. Today, we are diving into The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, a book that'll make you question everything from your morning coffee ritual to why you can't stop binge-watching cat videos at 2 a.m. Buckle up, because we are about to turn your world upside down, in a good way, of course. First things first, what's a habit? It's not just that thing you do when you're nervous or bored. Duhigg breaks it down into a simple loop: cue, routine, reward. It's like a cosmic joke, we are all just rats in a maze, chasing our next hit of cheese. But fear not. Understanding this loop is your first step to world domination, or at least conquering your own little kingdom of habits. Let's talk about the cue. It's that sneaky little trigger that sets everything in motion. Maybe it's stress, boredom, or that infomercial jingle you can't get out of your head. The routine? That's the habit itself, the mindless action you take. And the reward? Oh, sweet dopamine rush. It's what keeps you coming back for more. But here's where it gets juicy: you can hack this system. It's like being Neo in the Matrix, but instead of dodging bullets, you're dodging bad habits. The key? Keep the cue and the reward, but change the routine. It's like a magic trick, but instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, you're pulling a better version of yourself out of, well, yourself. Now, let's talk about Keystone habits. These are the big kahunas, the habits that start a chain reaction in your life. It's like dominoes, but instead of tiny rectangles falling over, it's your entire life improving. Find your Keystone habit, and you've got the key to the castle. One of the most powerful Keystone habits? Exercise. It's not just about getting swole, though that's a nice bonus. Regular exercise can lead to better eating habits, increased productivity, and even improved relationships. It's like a cheat code for life: input exercise, unlock awesome. But wait, there's more. Duhigg introduces us to the concept of willpower. Turns out, it's not just some mystical force, it's a skill you can develop. It's like a muscle: the more you use it, the stronger it gets. So next time you're tempted to hit snooze for the 5th time, remember, you're not just getting up, you're building your willpower muscles. Flex on, my friends. Here's a mind bender for you: habits aren't just personal, they can be organizational and societal too. Companies use habits to manipulate us, looking at you, target, but we can use the same principles to create positive change. It's like being a double agent, but instead of espionage, you're doing good. Now, let's get practical. How can you apply all this juicy knowledge to your life? Glad you asked, imaginary viewer. Identify your habits. Keep a habit journal. It's like bird watching, but the birds are your behaviors, and the binoculars are your newfound self-awareness. Experiment with rewards. Craving a cigarette? Try a piece of gum instead. Boom, same cue, different routine, potentially same reward. It's like a science experiment, but you're the lab rat and the mad scientist. Isolate the cue. Is it time, location, emotional state, other people, or a preceding action? Knowing your triggers is half the battle. The other half? Actually doing something about it. But hey, one step at a time. Have a plan. When you feel the urge to fall into a bad habit, have a specific plan ready. It's like having a fire escape plan, but for your brain. Believe in change. This might sound like something from a cheesy motivational poster, but belief is crucial. Join a group, find a supportive community, or just look in the mirror and say, I'm awesome, and I can do this. We won't judge. Remember, changing habits isn't easy. It's like trying to teach a cat to bark: it takes time, patience, and probably a few scratches along the way. But with persistence and the right tools, you can reshape your habits and, by extension, your life. So, there you have it, folks. The power of habit in a nutshell. You've now got the secret sauce to habit formation and change. Use this power wisely. With great habits comes great responsibility. And hey, if you've made it this far, congratulations. You've just formed a new habit of watching incredibly informative and entertaining videos. See what we did there? Now go forth and conquer your habits. And maybe, just maybe, finally organize that junk drawer. Baby steps, people. Baby steps.